Hello, good evening, everyone. Hello.
Hello.
Dawn, I guess we could just get started with the statistics and Chief's report, please.
All right, thank you, ma'am. In February 2021, we handled 482 calls for service. We issued 2 parking tickets. We issued 54 moving citations. We investigated 6 traffic accidents and made only 1 arrest, which was not for DUI. It was a relatively calm month. Personnel, we're at 14. We have no one out on long-term injury. So we're at full boat. We have been for quite some time. So there's no change on the personnel front. And we had some talks with Wes this week on the possibility of when special events might continue. We're too premature to say when that will happen, but I know that he's not here tonight, but I know he's been in touch with Dr. Damsker and his staff on getting direction from the Bucks County Health Department on when that may be permissible. So there's more to come on that. Just want to let you know that there are some talks going on about when some events can begin to occur in the borough again. Other than that, I have nothing to report except for the one topic I know we have on the agenda I'm prepared to discuss.
So with the special events, all the permits we're looking at, Paula, on council, then are they just in case? Okay.
Yes.
Right, so like the 1 miler and then the flea market, right? And
correct. They could be canceled at any time. They just wanted to get them on the calendars, get the approvals, and then if God forbid we can't have them, they can cancel them.
Okay. And then Mayor had sent an email asking us to talk about Caroline's email regarding the possible fees for state police services, should they be needed, or if they institute them, I guess then it would be even if we don't need them, right, Chief?
Yeah, a little bit of background on this. It's my understanding that this has come up before, and this proposal has come up before, in that they would require all municipalities to pay for state police services, whether or not they use them part-time, full-time, or no time, like we do in our case. The projected cost to us is over $7,000 should this be instituted. So my suggestion is that we let our elected officials on the state level know that we are against this and ask for their support, lobbying the governor's office not to go through with this, because we have not, in my 6 years here, have not used state police services even once. When we do reach a point where we exceed the services that we can provide due to a unforeseen planned event or unforeseen response, then we would follow our mutual aid plan, which doesn't typically include the state police. It would be for us to get assistance from local police departments in our area, which we saw a couple of times last year in a few planned events. We would get assistance from Lower Makefield Township and then begin working. Even on tonight, if we were to get a serious call, that's the way it works. We get assistance from the closest towns, and then county dispatch begins sending in resources from other towns like Newtown, Upper Makefield, Falls, and the like. So we would be paying for a service we essentially don't receive, and we would be looking to get a resolution passed by council that lets our state officials know that we are opposed to this. Did I miss anything, Mr. Mayor? I think that's kind of it in a nutshell, right?
No, that is it in a nutshell. Very well laid out. Quick question to play devil's advocate. What would be an example of, is there an example of a known emergency or situation that would raise the level of the state police, just so we can say, hey, you know, would a bank robbery, would a God forbid, a homicide, something like that, anything that you know that would immediately trigger them, or would still go through kind of that chain of progression you detailed?
No, I mean, if there was a catastrophe to the level of, you know, I don't ever want to bring up, but to the level of
mass shooting,
major train crash, an aircraft crash,
Okay.
that may bring in state police, but typical crime response would be Bucks County District Attorney's Office, in some cases, federal agencies, with jurisdiction, but generally not the state police.
Good. I just wanted to kind of lay out kind of when they would be or may not be.
I guess the word to use would be, we may see them in catastrophic events. Anything short of catastrophic, I don't think we would see them.
So I read through the resolution. I know a lot of times we pull these resolutions from other surrounding municipalities or things like that. Was that created by us, or did we have a little bit of boilerplate help somewhere?
No, I mean, the boilerplate was the resolution itself. All of the text in that resolution was created by us.
Excellent. All right. Well, I read the resolution multiple times, line by line, and I am good with it. So, you know, if Kimberly wants to put it in front of council at some point, whether she just introduces it them tonight, is there a time frame on this, Chief?
No, I don't think there is. And again, I don't think it's likely that this is going to pass. Right. I think it's more of a for the record going in the future. I don't think there's an expectation at the state level it's going to pass.
So whether you introduce it this evening, Cameron, I would support you in that, or if you introduce it and ask for a vote on that this evening. I know a lot of people haven't seen it. It's not very complex. And with a brief explanation by the chief, I think we can handle it. But either way, I would support the motion for it.
I think it may be best if, Mr. Mayor, if I could, respectfully, if we could get it circulated for 2 weeks and then have it considered at next council meeting.
Good. Then there's no challenges there. So good. Yep. All right. I'm good. Thank you.
I had a question, but it went out of my head about like if we needed them and so if they passed that bill and then we were responsible for paying whether we use them or not, then would that increase the police budget, or would it have to cause an increase in some other part of the borough budget? Like where would that money come from?
The simple answer to that is that would be a council decision. My guess it would be added to the police budget.
Okay. And then, yeah, how will we cover that?
But in theory, Kim, all the money comes from the same place, right? I mean, it would all come from tax dollars, whether it's funneled through the police budget, through the borough budget. You know, it's all kind of come from the same place.
Right. Okay.
So the distasteful part is we either need to increase by that amount if it were to ever go through, or reduce the services we provide by that amount to encompass for it.
Okay. Yeah, that would not be good. So I prefer not to do that. Okay. Does anybody have anything else to say? Have any questions or anything they want to discuss? Dr. Perlmutter, do you have any?
Yeah, I just wanted to say sometimes there are benefits. The state police can provide all kinds of assistance in terms of investigations, in terms of they have detectives, we don't have detectives, instead of always going to the Bucks County DAs. I mean, I don't say we should do it, but if it has to happen, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
And Chief, correct me if I'm wrong, this wouldn't stop us from the state police from being involved in something if it took that route.
Absolutely not. Absolutely. And we like right now we do use some services from the DNA. We use their DNA lab from the state police. We use their DNA laboratories, and we use some of their other laboratories. So this wouldn't preclude us from going to them for anything. I think this was meant to pay for the patrols that they do, and they don't give us those patrols.
Oh, I see.
Because we have a full-time law enforcement staff here.
And right as we looked today, there's really no one in this area that actually uses them, right?
We have in the south end of Bucks County, there are certain police departments that, and in the north end, there's more of those that close at midnight, turn it over to Pennsylvania State Police, and then reopen at 8 o'clock in the morning.
I think the closest is Langhorne Borough?
Langhorne Borough, I believe, will be one of them.
Okay.
I believe they are. And
no contiguous municipality. So it's not like they're driving through, not Morrisville, not Lower Makefield.
Correct. Everyone in our immediate area, the new towns, the Makefields, they're all full-time, just like us.
Okay. And where would this be posted? I'm sorry, because it's new to me, like for council to look at. Is that something that Paula would send out to them?
That's my belief, right, Paula? You would go out in your agenda package?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And it would be posted, I guess I could request it. I guess it's not posted for the public at all.
I'm not sure about that. It's
Yeah,
just,
usually drafts are not.
Oh, okay, it's a draft. Okay, okay. I missed that part. Sorry.
Okay.
Right. It wouldn't be a document until voted on it by the next meeting.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. And I guess we'll see everyone in about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.